Today in this lesson, we are going to continue on with Lesson 61, Decoding Skill 1. Let's review what we went over yesterday. So we have this word, and we're just going to start marking this word from left to right like we would any other word. So we're going to start by marking our O and then marking our E. So we've marked our two vowels. Both of these vowels are working vowels. So we have two working vowels. Decoding skill 1 tells us that when we have two working vowels, we must come back to the first working vowel. In this word, our first working vowel is that O. We are going to look at the consonants following that O. In our word, we have one consonant, this T, following our vowel O. So decoding skill 1 tells us one must run. So we are going to split our word into two syllables, and we're going to draw a box around our first syllable. Our first syllable in this word contains the M and the O. We are going to use our phonetic skills to prove this part of the word, and this syllable follows phonetic skill 3, and it is going to say mo. We are then move on to the next syllable in this word. We are going to prove that syllable using our phonetic skills. We know that it has a guardian, and when we're proving words with more than one syllable, we don't mark our guardian anymore. So we're not going to mark our guardian, but our guardian is going to prove our vowel short. So we are going to mark our vowel short, and we are going to box our second syllable. So let's read our first syllable. It says mo. Our second syllable says tell. We're going to put this together, and our word is motel. Hannah's family stayed in a motel on the way to Grandma's house. Let's look at another word. We are going to prove this word. So first we're going to go through, and as we look, we notice that it begins with a blend. So the first thing we're going to do is mark our PR blend with an arc. Then we're going to mark our vowel O. Then we're going to mark our GR blend, and then we're going to mark our next vowel. If we look, we have two working vowels. So seeing we have two working vowels, we are going to come back to our first working vowel. Our first working vowel is the O. We are going to look to see what follows the O. You might think that there are two consonants following the O, so you can't use decoding skill 1 because it only applies to vowels that are followed by one consonant. But these two consonants are a blend. They are the GR blends. Remember, blends act like one unit and they move together when syllables break. The arc helps you remember that they stay together. So we can't split the G and the R. They have to stay together. If the GR blend counts as one unit and moves to the next syllable, we're going to box our first syllable, which is going to be the PRO. So we're going to put a box on this. So let's go back and look what we did. We came through and we marked our words. We arced our PR, X'd our O, marked our GR blend, X'd our A. Then we came back to the first working vowel, which was the O. We looked after that first working vowel to see how many consonants there were. There are two, but they are in a blend. So the blend counts as one unit, so one must run. So the GR is going to go on with the other part of that syllable. And so our first syllable contains the letters PRO. Now we're going to use our phonetic skills to prove this. The O is not followed by anything, so it's going to be long. Our first syllable is going to say pro. Now let's look at our second syllable. We have arced our GR, we've X'd our A. Now we look after our vowel. It has one consonant, so that consonant is a guardian. We're not going to mark our guardians anymore. We're just going to remember that it's there. And then we are going to mark our A short. Let's read this syllable. This syllable says gram. We are going to box that syllable in. The first syllable says pro. The second syllable says gram. We are going to read the whole word now. Program. We got a program when we went to see the play. So decoding skill 1 teaches us that if there is just one consonant or one unit in this blend, that one must run. That consonant will move on or run to the next syllable. One consonant must run. All right, let's read some words that follow decoding skill 1. I will read these words and then I will stop and pause and give you time to read the words after me. You can read them with me at first, but I'm going to stop and give you some time to read them after me. Program, migrate, repeat, revenge, recent, donate, degree, protein, minus, demand, Friday, digest, robot, silent, open, decay. Now you read those words. All right, now I'm going to read the sentences. A robot does not digest protein. Now you read the sentence. I'm going to read the next sentence. The program said that whales migrate from sea to sea. Now you read the next sentence. I'm going to read the next sentence. You can prevent decay if you decide to floss your teeth. Now you read the next sentence. All of these words on this whole class transfer card follow decoding skill 1. You have spelling words that follow decoding skill 1. I want you to practice writing those spelling words, and I want you to practice proving those spelling words this week. So remember, decoding skill 1 tells us that when we have two working vowels, like in this word right here, we're going to come back to the first working vowel, and we're going to look how many consonants are following that. One consonant is following this first working vowel, so one must run. So the first syllable in this word is re. The second syllable is scent, re-scent.